This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
I am Mitch English. This is Daily Flash. We are ready.
Yes.
We are ready for today. Today's Treads, tomorrow's talk.
Yes, and of course, we've got friends across the nation and around the world. Maddie, good morning.
Guys, Daily Flash is seen all over the country, 219 affiliates all around the country and the American Forces Network. You also can check us out on our website. Just head over there, hit watch. Where to watch us on the top. And our friends today, this is partial to you guys, WRCX in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. And Matt says that. Now, Dayton is where Jackson and I and James and Matt, well, Matt, you weren't up there.
Nope, I wasn't there.
We started the show in Daily Buzz in Dayton, Ohio. We all moved there in the middle of this cornfield.
We sure did.
Remember that day? That was
A
so
Wendy's,
crazy.
a cornfield,
The stories
and a
you
church.
guys have told me about that city.
It's a cool town.
Yes,
it is. It's really neat. It's right between Columbus and Cincinnati. They'll let you know that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a city, believe it or not, in Dayton they use for market research because they say it's the most average city in the Midwest and everything. So if a new product comes out, they'll try it out in Dayton.
Test market there.
Yeah, test market. Right.
Otis elevators were invented in Dayton, Ohio.
That's right. There's a lot of things. Right.
Irma Bombeck, the writer, she's from Ohio. Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen was?
His dad,
and his dad,
Martin Sheen, Charlie Sheen.
We called him Marty.
Rob Lowe from Dayton, Ohio.
And Schwinn, remember the Schwinn? Oh, it's Huffy. No, Huffy Bicycle is right next to our studios.
Yeah. Oh, and Phil Donahue.
And Phil Donahue started in Dayton and went to Chicago.
Yeah.
So we know a lot about Dayton there. So we love that. Okay. I got to tell you, you go to a movie, somebody gets on their phone, they should be kicked out right then and there. Agreed or disagree?
100% agree.
100% agree.
You have a
100%
smartwatch. There is a thing has where it's in case you lift your arm up, the light doesn't go on.
Yeah.
It's a setting on your watch.
But do people use the setting? No, they do not.
Now you would think that big celebrities would understand this.
Yes.
Anthony Ramos, he is actually he was in that movie Twisters that just came out.
You said big celebrity?
Big celebrity. Well, hold on. You'll see where I'm headed. Hold on, though.
Shots fired.
He was in Hamilton.
Andrea with that shade, man.
Shots fired.
Some sunscreen.
Wow.
Here, just read this while I'm talking. Anyway, so he's doing Hamilton. All right, we all know Hamilton, right?
Sure.
A Broadway play.
Yeah.
Looks out and he's trying to do his parts, and he looks out and he sees this right here, like somebody had a big iPad and looking at the iPad. Madonna. The entire show.
What?
He said that he could not believe it. He said the entire show, he was terrified for even saying anything. He said Madonna came to one of his performances at Hamilton. The entire time she was writing emails, not paying attention or whatever.
Why
she
leave
used
the
the
show?
entire time. 100%. And this is a performer. This is somebody like if somebody went to her concert and was doing that, she would call him out.
What a big jerk.
So along with that, Lin-Manuel Miranda barred Madonna backstage for similar behavior years ago. So some are saying, well, she probably did this and came back to do it again, just to bother. But if you can imagine that, it's not like a movie where the movie can keep going on. You're doing stuff that's live.
Yeah.
And I was listening to Smartless. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was telling me one time, or somebody was telling the folks on Smartless that they were doing a Broadway play. Somebody puked.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd, that's what it was. Somebody puked from the top.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
and he had to keep doing the show. And he said he kept on hearing people, and he's like, I had no idea.
Yes.
And he had to keep on doing it. And
That's insane.
not only was the person sick of it, but somebody had puke all over him down at the bottom.
Yes.
So imagine that, and they had to continue on.
And now there's a hustle and bustle around
Right,
them,
yes.
trying to get it cleaned up, and people coming over, and
That's
hazmat.
nasty. That's nasty work.
You do your iPad. People next to you are distracted. It's like, what's Madonna writing?
Here's
Why
the
is
other
that?
thing, too. If you're sitting behind her, are you going to say, Madonna, please turn off your iPad? No, you're not. Because somebody should be telling her to do that.
100%. He should have kicked her out.
They should have
Anyway,
kicked her
so
out.
if you see Madonna coming into a play, don't sit next to her. We'll have more Flash, no
that woman.
iPads when we return.